What we can also do is track vehicles. We can do smart tracking as well. So you can do AI, and you can press the AI button, and in the top right hand corner you get some options that come up. So you can press the down arrow, and there's a lot of things. On the confidence level, you will need to basically decide how confident you want that AI to be when it's trying to detect things. Are you after a subject count or subject search? So subject count gives you about a 75% confidence. Subject search gives you about a 35%. So that's just the area of sort of error probability that you can work with depending on what you're doing. So we're going to go to subject count. Now, do you want to have an alert switch? So when it picks up an object, in this case, we're going to do a person, then you can click on the alert, and the alert will trigger every time a person is detected from the drone. And what's your alert interval? Do you want it every second, or do you want it every 10 seconds? Or 50 seconds? And it can also flash on screen. We can have a pop-up alert. Let's have a little bit of a sound effect as well. So let's see now what it looks like. We're going to now press the alert button in the top right, and this will flash up when it detects a person. As you see there in the bottom left-hand corner, it's detecting a person. I would find that hard to find. And what it's doing is it's taking a picture. And we said every 10 seconds to take a picture. And that's what it's doing. It's taking a picture every 10 seconds of a person. What you can do, zoom down, just take yourself in slightly, and you can confirm, yeah, that's a person there, and it's taking a picture. If I was to move round to the left of this park, I wonder if the drone can find a person quicker than I can. Will it detect a person that I can't see, but the drone AI can? Nope, nobody there. What I do is I'll zoom back out again, and we're just going to move across, nice and easy, and we'll see, as we move slowly, where's the alert? Let's see whether it's found anyone. There we are. It's actually found me. Right down there. Didn't realise that, but yep, that's me. And it's actually imaging me every 10 seconds, and it's detecting me, even though I was straight down here. I'm now going to zoom out, and we'll just hover over the housing estate a little bit, and we'll see who else it can detect. So we just move over slightly. Very slowly. I know there are some people around, so we'll see whether it detects anyone else. Last year, when it first came out, there was some confusion between lampposts, folded umbrellas or parasols and people. But at the moment, there doesn't seem to be, which is good. Maybe that's one of the things that's improved with the AI. It's not detecting any people. Shall we see if actually there are some people there? Or maybe there aren't. So we're going to zoom in. Now that it's found a person. I can't see them, but let's have a look. There we are. A few more people now. Especially this person up here. You would not really necessarily see them. Let's just go past that tree. But the drone AI is very good and gives you a good indication. Is this a person? Or is this a lamppost? No, it's a person. And I'm going to tell you what it's going to do with these images in a minute. So we've taken ourselves out of the AI, and now this is interesting. Because you're connected to the internet and because of the power of the remote and the drone, click on the back arrow in the top left-hand corner. You'll now come back to your normal screen, and you want to press the button in the center of the screen. This is your AI button. So you're going to press this. Now, here you've now got a list of projects that you've been working on in terms of AI. So your latest one is on the left. So we're going to press this. Now this here depicts the images and why it was alerted. So we've got the trigger conditions of people. And remember we said every 10 seconds. So some images might not have people on them because it was every 10 seconds. But let's have a look. So we click on an image, and when you click on it, it says no one was there. So you're in the top right hand corner, yep, no one was there, no boats were there, and no cars in terms of what we were trying to detect. As we move through, there we are, that's me, and it gives you the little icon on the image, that's me again. There we are, there's a person there. Is there any other persons? No, it's telling us there aren't any. So this is all really good, a very quick way of trying to identify a person, a boat, or a vehicle if that is what you are looking for. Particularly if you are out in the countryside and you're looking for a vehicle for some reason or other. And we click back. And we click back. And we enter the camera view again.